a very cool system. One, it does assist with the recoil of the weapon, but most importantly is the way it chokes the gun down, which means that it really tightens your pattern. Typically with a shotgun, you want a wide throw, you want a wide pattern, and really for reliability reasons, and also you can be more devastating, believe it or not, with a much more fortified cone going into a person at a high rate of speed. It's going to destroy more mass in a center. Is centered as best as possible. And what I mean by that is when you have 9 8 millimeter projectiles spread out on a person, it is going through flesh, it is causing an effect. But when you have that Vang comp system, or if you have a shotgun that's got a choke on it, the pattern's much tighter. So it's like shooting a person 9 times with 9 millimeter in a very close proximity. So what's going to happen is that is going to destroy and move a lot of mass within the body, meaning flesh, water, blood, whatever it is you want to look at, bone, and it's going to be much more concentric. When you have a couple follow-up shots, so now you've cycled the gun a few times, so on average I'm probably going to be able to run the guy 3 to 4 times. Now I've got these really tight groups of 9 projectiles times 3 to 4 of total rounds fired. So when you look at, depending upon whether you have 8 double-aught buck, or whether you have 9, projectiles, 9 times 4, you're dealing with a lot of rounds that person actually absorbed in a quick or in a small amount of time. So at that point, though you're limiting your capacity because you're running pretty low, the amount of violence you can't equate that unless you fired a carbine full auto into somebody. There's no way to make up that difference. So basically 9 projectiles at you. With 2 pulls of the trigger, I'm firing 18 projectiles at you. So when you start looking at that math, the person's getting hit by a lot of projectiles, and that Vang comp system is extremely important, or a choke system on your gun. Not only that, but if you have the ability to run a red dot on the gun, it stretches out your ability for more precise shots when you're running slug at distance.